Hi everyone, it's Suzanne here. Thanks for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. I have a really pretty Dragonfly box to share with you. Of course, everyone's probably freaking out about the new offering in the Occasions catalog, which is right here. The Dragonfly Dreams and the Detail Dragonfly Thinlit dies comes in a bundle. You save 10%. In Canada, it's $60.25. And you knew that I was going to have to do something on Friday with this. And I thought this was super cute. So I'm going to do it in a different colorway. The box opens like that. Really simple build. And it's the way you design and present this gift. You could put just like a little sentiment strip and say, to a wonderful friend, or enjoy your special day, and then have a nice birthday gift in there, or whatever. You're the boss. Okay, scoring tool in hand. I need a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 11. Sorry you can't see the numbers, it's a bit glary. Okay, so 8.5 by 11. On the long side, we're going to score at 2.5 and 5 1/4 and 7 3/4. Flip it round. 1/2, 3, 5 1/2, and 8. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold and burnish all of my score lines. I'm using thick Whisper white here, and it's because my embellishments are going to be colored. Okay, I've just realized that I needed to add one more score line here. I didn't write it down and I don't know why. So on the long side, we had 2.5, 5 1/4, 7 3/4, and then another one at 10 1/2. So this is what you should have. I will start off in this corner, and I'm going to remove the last square and the rectangle here, and then this scored rectangle. I'm going to keep that one, skip over to this one, and remove all of this. And all of this. Okay. It's been a while since when I did my directions here, so I'm going to take off these two whole squares here. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to cut down these sides here. And these sides here. Okay, so these are our actual sides, and these ones are going to come up like this. We're going to have to remove some bulk. Now, it doesn't really matter how much you take off here. I'm going to choose about 1/2 and 1/2 and 1/2 and 1/2. And then, just to make the box close nicely, I'm going to wedge out. Okay. So now I'm going to just wedge out the little bits here, and then I'm going to wedge out just a little bit of these edges here on either side. It just gives a nice little finish to this box. Oops. And the neat thing about this box is that it's a smooth on the bottom. So that's what I was going for. Okay, so we are going to put our adhesive, and I usually do one close to the score line and one at the free edge. And then we're going to close the box up. So starting with this side. Oops. All right, just press those guys down in there. I'm going to close the box up, and then I'm going to get out my die cuts. So I'll probably do this again in a card video, but this is what the smallest dragonfly cut, die cut, and then I cut or I put some adhesive, stick it adhesive on the back of that die cut before I die cut it. So anyway, and put some vellum on and just colored the vellum so that it would look like the dragonfly's wings were colored. And again, with this die cut, you can see the white paper on the back there, and that is stick it adhesive. And what stick it adhesive is, it is a that's what it's called, stick it, and it is adhesive for die cuts, and it comes in a big 8 by 12 inch size, and I cut it in half just for, you know, ease of use. And I put, and it all it is inside of it is like sheets and sheets of sticky back double-sided adhesive. That part is sticky, this part is waxy. It gives you a bit of wiggle room, which is really nice, so it has to be pressed down quite firmly in order for it to adhere to the box. But after, or you know, paper I should say, but after a while it will stay. So I'm just peeling off some of the bits, and I think I said before in another video that I believe that all dragonflies should be purple and blue, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I think I'm gonna go here. And then I'm going to snip it off, and then it's going to continue on the lid. just like that. And now I'm going to take my bone folder, get inside the box, and burnish that die cut down and on the lid. So we're pressing from the back, so we're adhering it very well. And you can see now it's awesome. And then I'm going to take my 3/4 inch punch out while I have it, and I'm just going to make a thumb hole. And that way the dragonfly gets cut as well. But don't worry, he wasn't hurt. He's still there. And then I put a dimensional on the back of this firefly. Dragonfly, I don't know why I'm saying firefly. And there's a little bit of stick it adhesive on his tail too, because I didn't want him to move. I'm putting his tail right in the corner, so like he's greeting the others. Thanks so much for joining me, and if you need any of the measurements, they're all on my blog. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.